This was the original classic in-office prank. He snitched on all of us. Cool. I got a funnier, lighter-hearted one.
I sort of dragged us out of it a little
Yeah,
bit. We now need to go up a level.
Yeah. I've got to get this right in my head. So, do you know that Outlook has a delayed send feature?
You can schedule an email.
Yeah,
I've only realised this recently, by the way.
Okay, yeah. It's been around for donkeys, yeah? This was the original classic in-office prank that we used to do. Like, we would, at lunchtime, go over to someone's, schedule an email for when they'd be back from lunch, because we had a set lunch hour. So when they sent an email to someone else in the office and the person looked over, it'd be like, oh, they're there. So it must have been them that sent it. It's so good. I love these things. I love these things so much. All right, cool. So I spent a really short stint at this agency when I was a recruiter, and set lunch hour, like 12 to 1, everyone went for lunch.
That's my favourite lunch hour time.
I came in, I was like a consultant at the time, so I wasn't a rookie, but at the same time was a couple of rookies coming in, and we all were going through the onboarding training together. Now, the office manager, HR manager, who was doing the onboarding, I don't know how else to say this, but she was a weapon. Like, she was so hot. Yeah. She was like, I
don't know how else to say this.
She was just like
beautiful.
She was beautiful. And she was just really nice as well. She was really friendly, but really, really attractive. And like, you could just see everyone. I mean, everyone fancied the pants off of her. And the rookies are like melting. Like, they just don't know what to do with themselves. They're just like, oh yeah.
Even the girls. Everybody's just like, wow.
And this is before remote working, right? This is like, everyone's in the office every single day. And anyway, at lunch, one lunchtime, like, we've all gone down to the Sainsbury's near the station, and we were just like, taking the mick, winding this rookie up, saying, do you know what? She spent more time with you than the rest of us. I don't know, man. Like, what, are you getting any vibes off of her? Or anything like that. Just to like.
Was he like, now you say that?
Yeah.
She's into it.
He was, honestly.
Was there a big age gap?
Yeah. She would have been like, I don't know, actually. Like, I was about to say she would have been old, mid-30s. I'm mid-30s. But yeah, back then she was probably mid-30s, late 30s. She was single though. We knew that much because we did some digging around to find out. Anyways, this rookie, he's like a school leaver as well. So he's like done college. He's like 20 years old, like local lad.
Yeah.
Like, nice boy as well. And so we're doing this. We do that one lunchtime, and then the following week we're like if she walks past and brings something over to him, we're like giving him the look, going, all right, well, check it out. She doesn't hand me a paperclip. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just doing all that.
She didn't make me a cup of tea.
And then next time, we were waiting for our moment for ages. Because she was like, always locked her computer down before leaving. You used to get in trouble if you didn't lock your computer.
Yeah, I remember that.
One lunchtime, she hasn't locked it. She's gone out. So we've gone over to her laptop, sent an email to the rookie, just saying, hey, what are you up to after work on Friday? I know we're all going out for team drinks, but do you want to go out after? And and we've scheduled it for whatever it was, sort of 1:15 or
Were you like clock watching, wait?
All of us, every single one of us. The other rookies are in on it as well, right? It wasn't that big an office, it was like 25 people or whatever, a real mix of age. Anyway, we're just all in on it. So 1:15, she comes in, she sits down, we're sweating. We're she's going to get back to her seat because we need her at her laptop when that email fires off, right? We set a rule up on her laptop. So if he replies, it goes into a different folder so she doesn't see his reply if he replies.
What?
Well, we didn't want the reply to go back to because we wanted to carry it on, right? Anyway, so
there's been a lot of thought that's gone into this.
Mate, we built it up. If you were there for the lunchtime chats while we were walking to Sainsbury's, we really built it up so much. Anyway, 1:15 rolls around, the email lands, we all look over and the rookie's gone like that up over his screen just to look at who sent it. Then he's gone back down and he's we're what is he doing? What is he doing? So then one of us walks around just to see what he's doing. I'm like, oh mate, you come for a pint later and just have a chat and stuff like that. And he's shell shocked. He's genuinely shell shocked. But we left it. We were we want him to bring this to us. Right? Yeah. We don't want to ask him about it. We're going to wait. Mate, 2 days went by. Yeah, he didn't mention nothing.
That was
2 days went by. And then we're walking back via the pub. We went into the pub for a quick beer because the weather was good. This was in Richmond. So we went down to the Richmond Green, having a drink in the pub down there on the green. And then he goes, oh yeah, I think I'm in, you know. And we were like, what do you mean you think you're in? In where? He's like, such and such messaged me saying that she wants to go out for a drink after the team drink. So I'm we were like, no way,
Like,
mate, well done.
way.
He's fucking smashed it. And I was like, have you picked where you're going to go yet? And like in Richmond, you got like picturing pianos on the River Thames. You've got like nice bars and stuff like that. And like, I'm a bit older, so I'm like, mate, you've got to take her to picturing piano. Picturing piano is the one, mate. That's like really nice, like classy thing. She's a bit
We've got one in Swansea. It's not classic.
Yeah. And then anyway, so we're like, have you replied? He's like, yeah, she hasn't come back to me yet. And this and the other. I was like, okay, cool, mate. Well, we're not far from the social, right? So just grab the bull by the horns and just fucking go over there and suggest a place to go. So he gets back in the afternoon, mooches over, gets out like Thursday afternoon. I think it must have been a Wednesday, mooches over. And he's like, picturing piano.
Is she like, excuse me?
What? So I thought that'd be a good place for us to go after the team social. I was like, and then she's like,
excuse me?
no. And then he was like, what? And then he's like, he just got really awkward with it. She just rolled her eyes a little bit and just carried on. She was like, all right, whatever. And then went back to her. He's come back, sat down. And then, he's sort of looking at all of us and like, we can't control us. You can't control, mate. He's just walked over to this ridiculously attractive lady that works in our office. That's like 2 levels above us, 3 levels above us, and basically said, picturing Penna, to go out. Basically asked her out, right? And she just looks so confused. And then he sat down, he's kind of flustered. He's looking around at all of us and like, he can see a few people smirking and smiling. Yeah. And I think it was me that let it go first because I think I just couldn't hold myself anymore. I was just grinning like a Cheshire cat. And then when he realized what's happening, he was like, that is fucking I would have got up and stormed out and everything like that off the sales floor, this and the other.
That is brilliant.
And then when he came back in, he snitched on all of us. He went over to her and said, oh, I just want to apologize. I think there's been some email pranks going on. Ha, ha, ha. And she just went, okay, smiled, and then went back to it. She just didn't even give a fuck. She was just so much older than us.
Risky because she's HR. Yeah. She could have.
Yeah. But she wasn't really HR. Yeah, she was She was like the de facto HR. She was like office manager.
You're all right then, but.
Yeah.
Oh,
so good though, man.
That is so good.
But do you know what the best thing about it was? It's just that.
It's just when you went over and went, picturing piano. Yeah. That is the best bit.
Good.
Bless him. I bet he was like, I am never asking a girl out ever again.
So good, man. Oh, I love all of those rookie stories.
Oh, I do.
That was a funny little agency. When I was in between jobs, I basically was going to go work for someone that's left the firm and set up again. My original boss sold his company, then set up another agency. And there was like a 4-month gap where I couldn't go and join them. So I needed to find another job. So I basically got a job at this agency in Richmond for like 4 months. And just like had fun because I just knew I wasn't going to.
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah. So we want to give a massive shout out to another one of our sponsors, Pay Guardians. So full links, by the way, are going to be in the caption for this. If you are a temp recruitment agency, and there's a lot of you, payroll is one of the challenges, the bugbears, but one of the most important bits of what you do on a day-to-day basis. And I've been in so many temp agencies where the provider you work with, a lot of what they do is the same, but the service makes such a big difference. And I've been in so many businesses where the service is terrible, substandard, and it creates more work for you. A lot mistakes are made. It just causes a lot of challenges. Pay Guardians, I know the people within that business. They are trustworthy, amazing people that absolutely know their shit. The service they provide, because I've got clients that use them, is amazing. Yet to hear any complaints. So if you are an agency that is battling with your payroll and you are not happy with the service you're getting, I suggest you go and have a chat with Paris, with Bev, find out about their service, what they do, and I can assure you will be moving over fairly quickly. Right, we've got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we also have a little personal story to tell. So I'm just going to tell one of mine. It's really short, like literally it won't even take a minute. So it's from the temp world. This is one of the best excuses I've ever heard for not going to work. We've had the temp eating grass.
Yeah.
I sort of think this might beat it.
Stop it. No way.
But for a different reason.
Okay.
So, so I'm in an agency at the moment. One of the girls, I said to her yesterday, like, if you got any funny, like, candidate stories, she was like, this is one I'll never forget. So one of the temps rang in. So they've been consistently going out for work, stuff like that. I said, look, I just want to let you know I'm not going to work anymore. Like, take me off your books, sort of thing. Obviously, they probably hear it quite a lot. So they're like, right, what's happened? Blah, blah, blah. And he went, I've just discovered that working is taking up too much of my time.
Shut up.
That is it. I mean, he's got a point. Working does take up a lot of your time. She was like, well, I can't really argue with that because it is.
Tom's laughing.
You can't argue with it. No. The guy is speaking sense. This guy should be not president. We know
Prime
president.
Minister.
Prime Minister.
Yeah.
The guy is speaking sense. Working takes up too much of your time. I don't want to work. I've got better things to be doing.
How do you argue with that? That's just
How do you argue with that? She said I was stumped. Like, I just was like, okay.
Got to wear it. You just got to take it on the chin and just be like,
Tomos and bits.
Yeah, it's a good line.
I'm trying not to.
He just was like, it's the discovered.
Yeah.
I've just discovered that working up, it's just too time consuming.
Yeah.
So I'm just not going to do it anymore. And I think more power to him.
Yeah, man, good on you. That is so good.
Yeah.
So
I think that's it.
Do you reckon he'd just come back from 3 weeks in Thailand?
He's an enlightened individual. I think he spent many months in Thailand.
Yeah, 100% yoga.
Yeah. On that note, you told me you've got a brilliant story from Thailand, didn't you?
Yeah, it's only a little short one. So Miles, my son, both kids were really good as gold on holiday. He had a bit of a funny tummy, like while we were out there.
Well, the food is.
Yeah, I think it was more because he just discovered like going underwater.
Oh, drinking the water.
I think he's just drinking more of that. Anyway, it wasn't that his. I don't know why we're talking about poos, but it wasn't that his poos were.
We've already mentioned poo.
Yeah, it wasn't that his poos were like runny or funny. It's just that when he needed to go, he just had to go there and then.
That's Thailand.
So like
Didn't you not get like that?
Nah, the whole time I was there.
Just me then.
Then so we learned our lessons because he shat himself like 3 times anyway. So we learned our lesson anyway. This next time comes around and Cheryl's taking him, so we take it in turns, right? So Cheryl's taking him into the ladies, into the cubicle, sat him down, and I think it was the toilet was like underneath the swimming pool complexy bit, and it's quite a nice hotel we were in. And as he's gone in there and as he's gone into the cubicle, he's just shouted at the top of his lungs. He goes, "Mummy, it stinks in here." And all the cubicles have like got people in them. Right?
Oh no!
And Cheryl said,
"Was she like shh?"
And Cheryl, that's what we always have to do. We always have to go shh. Don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
Someone in the cubicle next to him went, "Sorry." So she could apologise.
Was she like trying not to laugh?
Yeah, Cheryl said she was like, and then Cheryl was like, "I've never wiped his bum quicker." It was like, "Get him out of there quickly, get out."
You can get away with it a bit more with like
kids can,
but you die. Some of the stuff they say, you're like, "Shh, don't say that, don't say that."
We dropped the kids off to an Easter camp thing, right? And the lady who signs the kids in there, side story, she is quite a large lady. She's a very, very large lady. And I think what they make them wear doesn't help the situation. And we got there one day. No, Cheryl took them. Cheryl told me this. And because I'd seen the lady because I did the drop off. And then on the pickup or the next day drop off, Mila's just gone, "Mummy, why is that woman's belly so big?" Like, there's all these kids.
We've had that with my sister's kids. Yeah, we've had that.
They just say how it is.
They do. Bless them. Love that.
But yeah, I've made Thailand. There were loads of funny things that happened in Thailand, but that one there was my favourite.
Love that.
Like, it's just kids are just so say how it is. I love it. It's brilliant.
Well, I've got a funny holiday. Mine's from holiday as well. So I went to Malaga on the second week of my 2 weeks off on my own. So I had a high rocks race, but I just fancied a little girly solo trip. I love Malaga. I've been twice before. Weather was beautiful. I was a bit restricted the first 2 days because I had my race on the Thursday. I was meant to be restricted. That's another story. I didn't restrict, but I didn't drink or I watched what I was eating, stuff like that. So my plan was the Friday, the day after my race, I'm going to do what I want. My flight wasn't till 10 o'clock at night. So it's like, I'm going to go and eat what I want. I'm going to take myself up for breakfast, for lunch. I'm going to lie by the pool and sunbathe. I'm going to drink Aperol Spritz all day. That's my favourite drink at the moment. I lock into one drink and I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So I'd had a couple of drinks and I thought, I'm going to get a tattoo because I just like doing stuff like that because I can. So I found this really cute, girly, like aesthetically, you know, when you walk in, you're like, oh, this is a banging tattoo place, wicked tattoo place. And I thought, I just want a little heart on my ring finger, but I'm going to get it in red because I want it to be like a little bit different. I've had red tattoos loads before. And the guy did say to me, he was like, have you had red before? I was like, yeah, I've got one. I got one in Malaga last year in my arm. I've got red tattoos, blah, blah. He was like, sometimes the colour with red, you reject it, but you've had red tattoos before, so you'll be fine. This tattoo took like 2 seconds. Like it was a tiny little heart on my ring finger. It looked banging. I was so happy with it. I was like, yes. And then, I don't know if you'll even be able to see it. The finished article, I look like I've got a fucking birthmark on my finger. I don't know if you can zoom in, like it's not happening. And I've had a lot of tattoos. I couldn't tell you how many tattoos I've got because, should I come closer? I couldn't tell you how many tattoos I've got. I've got loads. I've got like...
You've got loads of tattoos, yeah.
We can't get in close enough, but if you send me a picture of it.
Yeah, well, if I can even take a picture that can show it.
If the kids turned up at home after nursery with one of them, Cheryl would be Googling hand, foot and mouth. I think is what they...
Yeah, or like, have I got a rash or something like that? So like...
It's not even red.
And it cost me fucking €50.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
But you know, you've had a few drinks and you're like...
Great idea.
Yeah. So like, and because I've had a finger tattoo before, I thought like, yeah, of course it will work, and what a waste of my last bit of euros.
Oh,
it was a fun experience, but I've got nothing to show for. I used my dad gave me money for my birthday, and I used some of that, and I was like, oh, that'll be nice for him, because it's going to be on me forever. And when he was like, show me a tattoo, when I got home, I was like... It's embarrassing. So no one will help me out and sort it out that we don't do finger tattoos. So I'm walking around with this red blotch on my finger.
I find that so weird.
Where was it?
Yeah, sorry.
Where is it?
I don't know how that's gone.
Where is it? Oh, it's down my top, I think. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's come off the thing. Should I hold it for the last bit? Should I hold it?
Yeah, you can do it.
I've had a mic malfunction.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that was a waste of time. It's just the fact that everyone's like, what is it? I'm like, it's meant to be a heart. So
I wouldn't have even thought it was a tattoo. I'd have just thought it was a spot or a birthmark, like you said.
A spot. Great. Great. So I'm going to have to get it sorted ASAP.
Yeah, nice.
So the aesthetic I had in my head of like really cool finger tattoo.
Yeah.
Not happening.
No happening. Me and Cheryl got tattoos in Bangkok.
I do like yours.
Yeah.
Though I took the piss out of them, but I do like it.
Yeah, because I am Chav, basically. So I have my kids' names over my knees now.
But I like where you've got them isn't chavvy.
No?
No, I don't think so.
I do have established in 1988 on my wrist.
That's chavvy.
That's chavvy.
Yeah.
Me and Cheryl got the tattoos. They came to the tattoo shop with us because in Thailand, it's Thailand. So literally all four of us were in there. Cheryl had hers done on her wrist.
What'd she have?
Mila and Miles.
Oh, cute.
Well. So she got it typewriter front, and then I got this on my legs. Kids watched shit on the iPad.
I just love getting tattoos. I fucking love it. Get me in that chair for 3 hours, 4 hours with someone I like tattooing me so we can have a nice chat, cup of tea, some snacks. I bring snacks with me.
Yeah.
I love it.
This was like only took like an hour and a half, if that. Healing nicely.
This took like 5 seconds.
Yeah, Shells was done before we even started mine.
Was it fine line?
Fine line.
Yeah, they take 2 seconds. The 3 sevens I've got on my arm, that I got that in Malaga as well. Took like not long at all.
So expensive those tattoos here. That's why we were like, let's see what the pricing is.
Really expensive.
It was cheap as chips. Both of us got our tattoos done for less than 200 quid. I think we're nearing the hour mark.
I've really enjoyed, apart from your sad story.
Yes. But it's
although I'm glad you shared it.
I think it's good to... Oh, do you know what? that was quite cathartic for me, actually, saying it out loud. But also, it is a serious thing. Like,
and it's something that you have to be careful. And these trips abroad that not just recruitment, sales. It's a sales thing in there. Yeah. You get very carried away, and I think you've got to be careful because when you're in a different country, you have to be careful in the UK. I'm not discarding that, but I think you've got to be really careful and not get carried away with the excitement and what everyone else is doing. Like, you're not invincible.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm glad that there was a public services announcement in there somewhere for people listening.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Should we do our little closing line?
Yeah, let's go.
Remember folks,
LinkedIn is not real life.